Arizona.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Byron Murphy.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now left side on the swing pass.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hurt down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And it'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
It's 2nd and inches at the 39-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, Jones. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start out here with the option left. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
35-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st down, Blake. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Jabal Sheard.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Able to find Isabella. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Nope, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 27, Jones over the middle here to Brown.
Jones pass.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. It's Barkley on the counter. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
On the handoff.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Cardinals 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals 34.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Dancing to his left. That's complete to Slayton. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Graham Gano set to...
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Fourth down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Zane Gonzalez.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting him to shreds.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And 10 at the 43-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Made by Devondre Campbell.
Operating from the gun. Jones into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
At the 1-yard line.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was...
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 11. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This one caught by Isabella. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. From the gun, Murray escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd and very short, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out,
and he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So that now back-to-back drive, CD, that have ended with an interception.
I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 30-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Cardinal first down.
They'll run with Drake. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. 3rd quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
At their 48-yard line.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Dexter Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray caught left side. Hopkins. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Julian Love. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good.
Score Cardinals 28, Giants 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick
now
off.
After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
Jones pass.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
from the gun, Jones.
48-yard line.
Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line.
41-yard line.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Jones now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown.
Jones pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On second down now, Barkley. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
2 yards. It's third down and 5.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Right back to Drake. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Going for the deep ball. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
46-yard line.
They stay on the ground with Drake. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. And the Cardinal first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
18 on the play. First down, Arizona.
Now Drake. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle by Leonard Williams. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Running, it's Drake. And they're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Sideline and incomplete. It's 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Arizona, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Giants, you start to wonder if it's going to happen this year. The skid has hit 13 in a row on the season. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.